Hello everybody and welcome back to Shay's Hobby Dog Bay. I feel like I'm a little off the way I've got the camera set and I'm not quite in the middle. And I don't like that. My camera, see, I'm straight. My camera is crooked like this, to me, where it's sitting and how it is. But that's what it has to be for me to be in the middle, because if I straighten my camera, then I'm over here on the side of it. And I would have to do this. I can't handle that. So I gotta do that. Crook the camera to get me straight in the screen. It's weird. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all a few little craft things I've been working on. I think I told y'all, I'm not sure, can't quite remember. Did I tell y'all about going and spending the day with Gracie at her house and crafting with her? Seemed like I did mention it to y'all, but I can't quite remember either. By the way, I guess I need to update y'all on this too. My oldest daughter is sick in the hospital, Elizabeth. I didn't know it was gonna go here. Anyway, to kind of tell you about this, I needed to tell you that. Alright, she works. She's like her daddy. She works all the time. She'll get sick. She still goes to work while she's sick. And she just keeps going. And she runs herself down. And she had been to the doctor 2 or 3 times. So, she wasn't getting better. So, this past, my nose is itching, sorry. This past, let's see, what's it? What day was it? You know, I don't even remember now. Wednesday. I think. It may have been Thursday. See, I can't remember now if it was Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, she went back to the doctor. Her doctor jokingly told her she needed to quit her job. That was the only way she was going to get well, because she kept working and was running herself down and wasn't letting her body heal and get well. So, but of course, you know, a doctor can't really just tell you to quit your job and you do it, you know. You have to have a job to work and make money, but anyway. So the doctor told her to stay off work until Monday and gave her medicine, antibiotic and all that. Go home, rest, don't go back to work till Monday. So she came home, you know, she had gotten her medicine, came home, but she ended up throwing up in the parking lot of Walmart after getting her medicine out. And so anyways, she just kept getting worse and kept throwing up. So finally, that night, like I said, it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember now when it was. That night, she decided to go to the ER, so her daddy took her to the ER. They kept her and put her in the hospital. They did a bunch of tests because first test they done, I guess, was to see if it was flu. So it wasn't flu, but they took some blood, and they was waiting for these results to come back, and it took forever. And finally, they come back that she has bladder infection and a touch of pneumonia. The pneumonia, they found out later, is a certain kind, which is, I'm thinking, kind of contagious. I mean, I don't know. The nurses and doctors was wearing masks going in her room because they say they have to, because they have other patients to go to and help and stuff, and that way they wouldn't carry it from her to them, I guess, or something. I don't know how all that works. But yet, we got the choice to wear a mask if we wanted to or not. I mean, me, I'm easy to catch things. I didn't wear a mask because Albert was saying, oh, we just turned Mom and Daddy, we're okay. Speak for your own self, dude. You know? I don't want to get nothing, but anyway. Anyways, so, this video did not mean to be this. I need to just name it something different and not show what I was going to show, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be really long. So, anyway, now, come to find out, I mean, they had even, I'm trying to speed up, but I'm trying to get all of it into to tell you. When they was at the ER before they actually took her up to a hospital room, they did another test to see if she had a blood clot. She didn't have a blood clot. I don't know why they was doing all these tests like this, but anyway. So, she's in the hospital, okay? And that was, like I said, either Wednesday or Thursday, and today is Monday. So, now, you know, she's still sick in the hospital. Matter of fact, she had a rough time last night. Well, this morning at 5 when she took her antibiotic. She had a rough time. I don't know exactly what that means. She just said I had a rough time. But anyway, so she's still in the hospital. They were hoping, last night they were saying they was hoping that she might could come home today if she could keep her temperature down. For some reason she can't keep her temperature down. And that may be what kind of rough time she had this morning. I don't know. Anyway, so I still haven't heard anything else. I don't know if she's going to get to come home today or not. So she's still in the hospital. Okay, besides all that, Thursday, it had to be Thursday night when she went to the hospital or the ER, because that day is when I went to, she was here at home sick, and Gracie was supposed to come here and spend the day with Granny, but then Katie called and said because this was before we knew it was bladder infection and pneumonia, you know, not being contagious or whatever. I don't know what she has may be contagious. Like I said, I don't know. Anyway. So, but, you know, we just thought maybe she had flu, cold, virus, whatever that would be contagious. And Katie didn't want Gracie here to be, you know, in all that and possibly get sick. So I packed up some little crappy stuff and I went to Gracie's that day. So I'm thinking it was Thursday. And so then that night later was when, because that's the day she went to the doctor, when she went and got her medicine, threw up in the Walmart parking lot, and then later to that night, had her daddy take her to the ER. So Thursday I went and spent a little bit of time with Gracie Girl. I took my box of scrap papers, and I had saved out an empty cereal box and a couple of my empty water flavoring boxes, and took scissors, took glue sticks, and me and Gracie crafted and had fun. So I cut the boxes up, and this is the flavoring box, and we hadn't done nothing to the cereal boxes yet. So I started gluing scrapbook pieces on it and showing Gracie what to do and what we was going to do. So she started. So this is one of hers that she started on. Now Granny helped her, tried to help her put a little, was trying to make a little bow with a little small piece of yarn. It didn't quite make it. But anyway, like I was putting it around that flower stem. But this is as far as she got with hers. The reason is, her mama remembered that she had bought her a pair of safety scissors, because Gracie was wanting to use my scissors and I wouldn't let her. So her mama opens it and takes the scissors out and shows her how to hold it and how to do and cut, and that was it. That's all that child did the rest of the time. And she just took my papers and she just cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. And I mean, my papers was getting like, I had a bunch of little pieces, like the little bitty small pieces. She was just cutting it all up. But she had fun and enjoyed herself doing that. But I wanted to show y'all real quick what I had done. So I've done this. This is the one that, no it ain't, hang on. I don't remember which one. Anyway, one of them I worked on that day with her. And then, after I got back home, I've worked on some more. So these are mine that I have done. So it's just like a little collage, gluing papers onto the boards. And I can use these, I mean, I can add more. I can add bling to these or whatever. And I can use these to, like, put in junk journals or whatever, you know. Okay, but also while at her house, I said I didn't do nothing with the cereal box. In other words, meaning a collage thing like this. I can pick it up. On the big piece of the cereal box. But it was Special K cereal, and I cut the K out and it looks backwards here. I hope y'all can see it right. And I just started gluing papers on it, and then right in the middle of it I put a bow of yarn, like, and then a thing of, it looks crooked now, of cupcake like. And so I had decorated that up at Gracie's. Later, after I got back home, the tabs that are on the little box, flavoring box, I decorated them up after I got back home later. So they could either be tabs, or check this out, they could be bowls or flower pots, and you could fix it, glue it on something and stick like flowers out of it. I got to looking at them and noticing that, you know. So there's that. And also another one I did after I got home of the, it may be the flavoring box, the way it looks red, it may be the cereal box. But you know how it has the closure and the tab, right? Okay. So I got to looking at it and I got to thinking, I could do that and make that out of it. So I decorated the tab one. I decorated the one with the hole. Yeah, it looks pretty rough right there, but I don't know how to fix that. But then, if you do it like you're closing it, okay, on the other side, I bent 2 little pieces and glued one side on each, okay, and then these you can glue onto a book, okay, and then you would be able to open it up, but not drop it. It'd be glued to a book. So this part right here would be glued to the book, okay, and you open it up, and I could cover these up on the book and have some kind of pretty picture under there that when you open that up, you would see that pretty picture. Or maybe even a small little journaling spot, and you could write on it, and then you could hide it by closing the little doors. So y'all know me, you know how I have a thing with doors. So that's what I was thinking. That could be a door. Now how did I do that? Nope, that's not how I done that. Or is it? Let's see. Okay, it goes like this. So this is how it looks when it's closed. And this is what the back side looks like. So these will be glued to the thing so that when you open it up, those are glued to the thing, and it's a door you opened up and you see whatever I put behind there and whatever I put it on. I don't even know what book I'm going to put it in yet, but I was just looking at this and seeing it, and that made me think that could be a little door. So I did that. Okay, so that is the little things I wanted to show you that I done and that Gracie done. And tell you about her cutting up the things. And it ended up real long telling you about Elizabeth. I guess I needed to tell y'all about her too and update you. And y'all would know about that. So y'all can keep her in your prayers if you will. And pray for her and that she can get better. Maybe she can come home today. But now that she has been in the hospital a while, ain't home yet, has had a rough time and been real sick, her boss called her while she was in the hospital and told her that she could take 2 weeks off to really get well and rest up and everything. So pray for me. She'll be home here for 2 whole weeks. If it gets rough, I'm going to walk out that door and get in my car, and I'm going to say, bye-bye, see you later. I know. It's just rough sometimes. When you're around somebody for a while, it gets rough. Okay, so that's all I have for you for this one. I got another one coming up I'm fixing to make. So be ready and prepared. This is going to be a fun and exciting one. And I hope that y'all will love it. And I hope that y'all will want to do it. Pretty please. Alright. That's all I have for you for now. So I am out of here. Until next time I'm done. I'm going to the loo.